Hey everyone, it's Types, and today I'm going to be playing some Pokemon TCG Live Casual. Yep, I have not played this before. I can't see this going particularly well, but I really don't know exactly what to expect. I haven't really played it before, but we're just going to have a nice, hopefully chill experience playing a chill deck, Frostmoth. Yep, I'm going to be playing the Inteleon VMAX starter deck, which I don't believe is particularly strong. So who knows how this is going to go. Hopefully it goes well though. I'm kind of studying the deck list real quick. Don't really know what's going on here. Let's see. We're playing in standard. I haven't played the expanded beta either. They say the expanded beta, within a beta, which doesn't give me a lot of confidence. But I'm not going to play that right now. If I do, I might just play standard decks. Who knows? But I'm going to play some casual. Let's see what we find here. I don't know what you get or don't get. Hopefully you get enough stuff to. Hopefully I just get challenges right. I'm on the grind, so I can hopefully be ready for Pokemon TCG Live's release date. Or I guess the Scarlet and Violet release date, which kind of represents PTCG Live's release date. No idea what I'm going to go against here, though. It could really be anything. Yeah, let's see. This hand is bad, but at least it's. I don't know. This hand's pretty atrocious. We can't even play our supporter, but we got. Yeah, what are we against? Like, our opponent's started a Fletchling. Hidden Inteleon VMAX, that's not that good. I do need to attach a tool for a challenge, though. So I'll do that. Debatably, that's a bad play, but quite frankly, I'd want to get my challenge at the very least. Now, let's see what they're against, though. I think in a Donkey Power Waters, Fletchling Professor's Research, and Alistair. Sudowoodo, I have no idea what this is. This does not look very strong, though. Fletchling does have free retreat. I did not know that. This is new as well, but they're going to double draw, so they're going to get some draw going. And right now, they're in a better position than we are. We hit Evo Incense. That's something. I guess we can start Aurora Beaming, although that also does activate their damage output from Flail, but I'll just evolve here, and I'm just going to pass. I feel like dealing damage is kind of bad because that activates, as I said, their Flail attack, which is very questionable. Hopefully we don't get donked here. This is a really bad hand. I hope the whole deck doesn't function like this all the time. But as I said, I haven't played the deck before, so who knows? They're going to attach an Air Balloon to their Sudowoodo. That's kind of weird. And they're going to Alistair. Alistair's not an amazing supporter, but maybe in the deck they're playing it is. As I said, I don't know what they're running. They're just going to get rid of a water energy. This could be anything. Primordial Altar? Is it Primordial? I think it's Primordial. Anyways, they're just going to double draw. So, yeah, I have no idea what they're doing. We see another energy. So we can look at the top card of our deck, and we can discard that. Would I like to discard? I guess not. We'll keep that on top. And next turn, we can go in with Snorlax, which is at least something we could theoretically attack with it. Yeah, I don't really know what to think about this. I mean, I know it's bad, but I'm not sure what to think of it beyond that. And they're going to play another stadium. What are they doing? Okay. Yeah, this just looks like, honestly, their deck looks, oh, they conceded. Okay, yeah, their deck kind of looked worse than mine. I don't want me to, offend anyone, but I don't really know what was going on there. We got some currencies. Hopefully we move up the battle pass, but I don't think it gave us any credit points for that. We're at 940, so we'll check that at the end of the next game. See if that brings us up. There are so many currencies, and it's very confusing to figure out what's going on. Yeah, but I'd like to gain battle pass stuff. It's kind of a mess right now, but we'll see how this goes. Because that was I don't know what to say about that last game. It wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen, but it wasn't good. It reminds me of Legacy format or early expanded format in PTCGO. Neither of which are very good. I mean, expanded format in PTCGO is bad all around. Pretty much maybe if you reach the mid to upper levels, it's all right, but it's not great. So our opponent's going first. That's fair. Let's see. Are they playing anything that's reasonably good? Let's see. Hopefully they are. Hopefully we see an interesting game here. Of course, we're running the Inteleon VMAX deck. So we start Suicune. It could be worse, right? This hand's not the worst thing I've ever seen. It's not good. But at least we have a research. We have an energy. This could be much worse. We could even pivot into Snorlax. We're against Toxel. That seems not very strong. It could be a mill deck. That's not... well, it's probably not a mill deck. Otherwise, they wouldn't have attached the lightning there. Yeah, I have no idea what this is. We have air balloon. I don't even know what like tools. I think we attach water and air balloon. That just seems fine. We're gonna research. Hopefully, we see something. We see Gormandite Snorlax. We do see. Um, this is a weird hand here. I'm gonna get rid of. We've gotten rid of so many energy already. I don't know if we have energy recovery. We probably will have a little, but I don't think we have a ton. Bird Keeper seems pretty good for us here, though. I'll get rid of that energy. We can grab out probably an Inteleon to be able to attack. We could get Frostmoth or Snom to evolve into Frostmoth. Inteleon seems better. Yeah, we play one Rod, one Retrieval. It looks like. Oh, and a Training Court. We might play some more cards as well, but. Yeah, this list plays a lot of energy as well, but Inteleon's going to be, of course, very strong. We prized a VMAX, but hopefully we're able to search the other one out. And we can draw a few cards here with Snorlax. Of course, there was debatably a reason to go in with Suicune if we thought they weren't going to evolve, but really if they're not going to evolve, we don't have much of a reason to be scared either. This isn't even the Fusion Strike Toxel. I have no idea what they're running here. Sonia? Yeah, this doesn't seem particularly strong. Of course, Casual Ladder is... I'm not really sure what its use is, because I feel like there's not a reason to play a deck that's worse than the one you start with. It's not like the starting ones are super boring by any means. They do have some interesting aspects. You could try to build your own deck, but like this Eevee, this Zero Aura, these both evolve actually. Yeah, they're just going to do 10 in Paralysis, though. They failed Paralysis, but Paralysis on a flip, but that's obviously pretty weak. So we can go for Bird Keeper here, which is nice. We see Marnie as well. I'm going to Bird Keeper into Suicune. That functions as a pivot as well, and we do hit that Inteleon of VMAX, so that's nice. I was thinking we probably would, and we end up getting it. I guess we need to get a little lucky. Otherwise, we could have gone in with Suicune, or of course, we could have also gone in with something else, right? We could have gone with Snorlax. But yeah, let's get rid of our research as well. Get ourselves up a Snom. That can be very powerful. And then how many switch outs? We have one switch. I'm thinking in order to... Oh, and we have a Bird Keeper in hand. So I'm trying to think of how we're going to be powering up this Inteleon quicker than we would... Or as quick as we can. I don't think we play Melanie here. Of course, Melanie's a very good card in Inteleon VMAX, but presumably this list doesn't run it because maybe it wasn't out or something. But we can return that to their hand. I don't know if it's good or bad to return it to their hand there. It doesn't matter too much, but obviously we'd like to remove energies from the board. They are playing Zero Aura VMAX, which normally I'd be scared about, except, yeah, they attach to the active. And the active is, of course, not very good here. The Zero Aura VMAX is pretty potent, being able to hit... Not that much, realistically. Oh, nice. They missed Paralysis. So that's very good for us. We can get the KO. We, of course, will not return the energy to their hand. Bucket. That's okay. We could also Bird Keeper. We could Marnie. I don't despise a Marnie play here. And the energy can, of course, go on the active as well. And Marnie to see some more cards is nice, I think. We are, of course, losing out on those boss's orders, but I'm not too scared. Yeah, I'm just going to kind of roll with the punches here. I'm also going to get out a Frostmoth now. Stick an energy on that Suicune. Of course, it would be nice to get up Max Bullet as soon as possible as well. But Ice Dance can go straight onto that bench. There we go. We can't attach this energy just yet, so we're just going to go Hydra Snipe. Not return that energy. Take the first prize here. And as I said, I don't know what they're running exactly. Right now, this just looks like a random pile of cards. Not complete garbage, but not particularly strong either. I hope we see something actually decent. Like, the deck we're running isn't amazingly powerful, and it's one of the starting decks. It's one of the weakest starting decks, and we're just in such a dominant position here, this shouldn't really be happening. Of course, they could Raihan just KO us. Debatably, we should not have grabbed out that Frostmoth. And now, if they have a choice spell... They can Raihan onto the Zero Aura VMAX and grab the KO. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm just going to say that. Again, debatably, we should have returned the energy to their hand. Now they think about it so that they wouldn't have an active Raihan. Of course, then there's a decent chance they could just discard it with Quick Ball or Ultra Ball. But as I said, their deck doesn't seem overly strong. We're going to see Brave Buddies. And hopefully they can play a supporter here to do some more damage. To do 140 damage here because the double turbo energy. See, one of the things about live, which is really good, really bad, it sees no way they don't have it. They're only doing 60. Okay, that's unfortunate. So the one thing is, it shows how much damage we're doing. It doesn't show how much damage they're doing. It doesn't apply all the modifiers and stuff, which is understandable, but also a little bit annoying. Let's see, we can quick ball. We're going to recover some stuff, which is kind of cool. Oh, wait, we didn't prize an Inteleon, did we? We just discarded one, so that's fine. We're going to grab the Inteleon V out, though. We want to just go in with our main attacker, which is a very solid main attacker. Some people don't think this is very good. It is quite solid. So Inteleon V Max is worthwhile. It's a bit inconsistent. It's a bit janky, but it's still pretty solid. We can go Max Bullet. We're also going to be looking for... Let's see. I think we're going to... we don't need to Capacious Bucket. I'm not too worried, right? Yeah, you know, I'll power up this Inteleon V right now. With, of course, Ice Stance, a very powerful ability. One that did not see much play in the standard format. But honestly, okay, a bit of lag there. You know, I'm fine with that. Wait, these are different EVs? Oh, that one does a bit like the same thing, right? I thought they were the same because they do the same damage output with the same like modifiers, but they're in fact different. We're gonna go ahead and deal a bit of damage here, and then we can boss's orders that Zero Aura VMAX, which is fair. But if you want to improve this deck, of course you'd probably want to beef up the engine a bit. Of course, probably Melanie and possibly Frostlass instead of Frostmoth, but playing Frostmoth isn't an instantly horrible card. Snorlax also isn't great. You definitely want a bit of a better engine, notably Radiant Greninja should definitely be in this style of deck. I don't know what else we play in terms of engines, but Crobat could be very good, and Lumineon could be very good. They did Turbo Patch. Yeah, so if you're in this spot, you should definitely be collecting, right? Collect is very solid here. We're going to boss's orders. I was going to say, are we going to Great Ball? We are going to Great Ball. We don't really hit what we need, but we hit something at the very least. Boss's orders, target down this Zero Aura. And we can go ahead and Max Bullet, taking a KO on that EV and damaging that Zero Aura quite a bit. How much HP do they got left? They got 100, so we can go in with Suicune next turn and grab the KO. Debatably, I was going to say split up our energy, but no, we can actually go in with Inteleon V, which we have guaranteed, and win the game through that. If they are able to grab the KO here, which they just need one lightning energy to do, but of course that won't win them the game. We'll still be in a position where we will be winning. It's not impossible that they win this, but I think it's highly unlikely, given the situation that they're in right now. Yeah, I wish the casual was just a bit better, right? Like, the tutorial doesn't really show you, oh, they're going to boss stall us. So, right, the play you want to, yeah, they gusted Snorlax, which is fair. I don't hate that play as a stalling option. Of course, the likelihood of it winning you the game is very low. Also, they should not evolve the EVV Max because that creates another vulnerable target. It doesn't matter, right? We have Switch here. But that was a very fair play by them. Not the worst play I've seen this game by far. It's a very solid one. In order to try to stall me out, which could have worked. Of course, it didn't in that situation. But this list does also run a higher count of Switch. Also, it's kind of annoying the game doesn't automatically take the prizes for you. Yeah, we run, I think, like 2 Switch, 2 Birdkeeper, 2 Air Balloon or something. So really, you're not going to be able to beat that. Oh, and I don't remember how much. So 165, 165, and 19. I don't think those are for this level. So no, we did gain more levels for this. Okay, so that's really nice that you gain essentially all the worthwhile rewards, and we're actually gonna be able to take our quests. And we didn't get 2 tiers, but we got a solid chunk. We get some gold and a live pack opening here before we get back into the gameplay. Let's see, give us something saucy. Astral Radiance here, looking for, I don't really know, Palkia, something else, Radiance. Radiant Hawlucha, let's go. We also hit a, what is it called? Feather Ball. We also got Hisuian Typhlosion. Not too bad, but of course we're going to do one more game and hope we find a better opponent. Of course, if we find a better opponent, we're probably just going to get rolled over. But you know what? I'm okay with that. I hope the game has multiple valid formats. Let's see, they're running a Psychic deck. Could be one of the starting Psychic decks, which would actually be an interesting matchup. Of course, Inteleon VMAX is, I'd say, very much favored against, say, if this is Malamar, I'd say we're pretty favored. That being said, this Inteleon deck is not very consistent. No matter what they're playing, though, we want to go first. Assuming it's either Shadow Rider or Malamar, the 2 Psychic starting decks, or it could be Mew, which is the Psychic deck on the ladder. And this hand it's not the worst. It could be better, certainly. We're going to start Inteleon, I think. It doesn't matter too much between Inteleon or Snot. Well, it does matter, but I'm not sure what the right play is, to be honest. We're going to Great Ball, Quick Ball. We'll see what they're running as well. If it's Mew VMAX, we could definitely lose this. Also, sorry for any background noise, but if there's any, you're just imagining it. Or maybe I am. Okay, are they going to do anything? Yes, they are. That's very good. So they are playing Mew VMAX. This could be bad. Okay. See a switch card, though. That is not bad. So Great Ball. Gonna see a Rangaroo. I don't hate that. Telescopic Sight we can probably get rid of. It's not the most important card in the world. We're going to grab out Snorlax. Yes, there it is. Oh, we do play a Crobat in this deck, so that's good. A Rangaroo, we could put the Inteleon VMAX on top of the deck and see what we draw into. We see Crobat. I mean, that's not exactly what we're looking for. I'm not going to play it down here. I'm just going to play all these Pokemon. We want to see a bunch of cards with Snorlax. We'll save Crobat for next turn. And Gormadize, see 6 more cards. This is looking all right. It's not amazing, but if we can go in with that Inteleon VMAX, we're in a very decent position. Also, there may be an audio glitch here with Genesect V. So if you get blasted by noise, yeah, I don't have any control over that because you probably shouldn't because of my audio settings. I'm gonna check on that. I don't want you all going deaf. That would be unfortunate. Although it may make my videos better, but let's see what happens here. My opponent hasn't really done anything yet either. They're kind of slow in putting out their Meloetta, and now they're very slow. They've taken up almost as much time as my turn, where I did quite a few actions, but no, they're going to play a Trekking Shoes after a long while. Getting rid of that Training Court. That's kind of a strange inclusion in Mew VMAX. Also, I wonder if this will have any expanded cards, but really the good expanding cards are not, they are all too early. So this looks like just the ladder Mew VMAX. No, I don't think the ladder Mew VMAX plays training card. Maybe this is the old ladder Mew VMAX. I'm not sure because there was a different one earlier. Oh, I thought they were playing the escape rope. That animation is very confusing, but they're just gonna play Chromatic. And so it looks like they are making actual plays, which makes me happy. I mean, not that happy. We might just lose, but it makes me happy that we're getting a real game here. Let's see what else they got going on. They're going to, of course, Accelerate Energy, not to the Mew V, going onto that Genesect V. That's an interesting play here. And they are going to go take the KO turn 1 and draw some more cards with Genesect. I think. Yeah, okay. I was waiting for it. They're playing very slowly as well. That's pretty annoying. They might be on mobile. It was just pointed out to me by someone that people playing slow, they might be because they're on mobile, which is unfortunate. Oh, wow, that's a lot of balls. Yeah, but people are playing very slowly, and it's pretty annoying. I mean, I kind of get it, but also that Fusion Strike Energy should probably be on the Mew, right? I mean, there's theoretically reasons to put it on the Genesect, but it probably belongs on the Mew. It's probably better to put it on the Oricorio than the Mew, to be honest, as well, or than the Genesect as well. We'll send up Rangaroo, I think, or we could do Suicune. Suicune's a bit of a better play here. Of course, we're very much looking for a Frostmoth. I don't see this going well. We do hit a Suicune. That's not very useful. We can attach active. And do we need to recover the Snorlax? Probably not. Let's see, Crobat draws us 1. Yeah, I'm going to save that Crobat. I should have not played the Inteleon just yet. Minor sequencing error. It doesn't matter too much. No, we hit Frostmoth, though, so that's pretty cool. I don't think we need any of these other cards. Unfortunately, now our Inteleon VMAX will be gone forever. But we need to research here. And we need a bunch of energies. Nice, we hit it. Okay, that's super good. And we actually get the KO back here. Getting a bit lucky, but you know what? I'll take it. And we're looking to set up, I don't really know. I believe we only play one Ordinary Rod, so we can't get another Inteleon VMAX because we lost one. And the Rod. So we could set up that Suicune, which I got rid of. I got rid of one of the Suicunes. This is a very tedious position. But hopefully it works out. We can Ice Dance and get a bunch of energies on that. Inteleon VMAX, and also the reason we sent up Suicune was because it's 1 retreat cost. And also there's a lot of lag after that, which is pretty annoying. But we can go ahead and Evo Incense. Unfortunately, the Oricorio is going to be reducing the damage we're outputting, which is annoying, of course. But we'll deal with it. Evo Incense, just going to fail that. We don't need that card. And Crobat looking for really whatever we can get our hands on right at this point. We see Air Balloon, that's all right. We see another Snom. So, I'm looking at the options we have. Certainly another Snom doesn't seem good. Air Balloon on this Frostmoth isn't too bad. I'm actually going to go for that play. Retreat into this Inteleon. And I think that's fine. We have a lot of energy still on deck. We do a 40 snipe. Sorry, no. If we do a snipe, say the Mew or the Genesect, though, we do a 70 snipes. So that's not too bad. We will 3-shot this Genesect on the bench. And I think that's probably our best play. Now, of course, if we get KO'd here, that will be very bad. Hopefully that does not happen. And yeah, it looks like it counted it right, so that's very good for us. Let's see. We got a prize. So we are essentially behind in the prize trade, but I think we're in a better situation. They can't even use their Fusion Strike system with the stuff they have in hand. They do have a Mew VMAX in hand, though, and we know that. So that's something very important to keep in mind. We could theoretically go for max. No, what's the first deck called? Hydro Snipe, but that probably isn't super strong here. They're going to Cramomatic, and we know the last card in their hand is a Mew VMAX, I believe. I don't believe we binded them here. So they flip Tails, but they are going to be able to draw a solid chunk of cards. They're going to Evolve here, you got to assume. And then they're going to go ahead and draw 4, and then probably draw like 10 more or something, knowing Mew VMAX, or just like concede, knowing this weird ladder system. Hopefully they miss energy, though. This is, of course, where them attaching Fusion Strike energy to the Genesect could punish them, especially if they play basic energy, which it looks like they do because of Training Court here. We're going to see a Serena, probably to discard. Yep, they're going to discard and draw. My opponent here is certainly making essentially all their plays are very valid. That attachment from Lisa Sparkle was a bit questionable, but generally their plays are being very on point here. We can definitely lose this. They're playing a better deck than us. Meloetta here, interesting to play. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I'm feeling a bit under the weather. See, this is okay. Yeah, they're getting punished for that play. So yeah, that's not a great play. I don't know if there's a better play, but that's not super strong. They do need to retreat here as well. If they don't retreat here, that's probably not going to be good for them. They don't have a quiet retreat, but it's probably the stronger play. Let's see though. They obviously can't really attack with this unless they pull off some absurd combo that I don't see coming. No, so they are going to retreat, looks like, into Meloetta. So that's fine. They're going to choose to give us a prize, which is an interesting route here. I don't know if that's a good route or a bad route, but it's the one they're going down. So that's fine. We do have Training Court as well. That's pretty cool. We're down in energy, so we can recover one. Of course, Path to the Peak would be super nice here, but we don't have that. So we're going to go ahead and Frostmoth. I'm also going to Primate Wisdom, this Frostmoth, actually this Research, which we might want later. We see another energy. That's pretty cool. We can Capacious Bucket for even more energies. And Ice Dance, we're going to attach 3 onto that Suicune right now just to get it powered up. And then we're going to also attach one to a Rangaroo so we can get out of it easier. Wow, that takes a long time. But this is fine. We don't need Evo Incense either. We can thin that Frost. Wait, what? Oh, we play a 3/3 Frostmoth. That's interesting. We're just gonna get rid of that though. We don't need it, but we see that. We're gonna see Birdkeeper has a little bit of value, but Professor's Research we see way more cards. Great Ball is fine here. We can grab something out. Inteleon V's got to be the best option, I imagine. And then we can Ice Dance some more. That seems kind of bad. I don't believe we have any more Pokemon recovery. But playing Inteleon could be very good here. And I'm actually going to accelerate a couple of energy to it just to have a bit more versatility next turn. And then we're going to go for Max Bullet. We can't really hit around this active, so we're just going to keep going down the route we were going down before, going after this Genesect. And this, of course, taking this prize on the Meloetta. So we are up on prizes now, which is kind of cool. We did KO what are presumably all the Meloettas. We KO'd 2. They could have recovery, but probably not. And yeah, so they're going to send up Mew VMAX, and now our goal is just to... I don't know exactly what our goal is. We are looking for boss's orders, though. Are we down any? The fact that, like, you're forced out of the discard every time they play something is super annoying. But yeah, we do say that they got a second Mew VMAX, which is a good play. Boss is ordering something. Is this a stall play? No, it looks like it's an aggressive play. That's a bit of a surprise. I feel like you want to target down the Mew VMAX here. That is definitely the big threat, in my opinion. And then, of course, we're going to target down their other Genesect. That's likely how we should be able to win this game. And we see them touching another Fusion Strike Energy. Choice Spell as well. They, of course, easily have the KO. They should be copying Max Miracle, so they can attack with this Pokemon next turn. Who knows if they will, but that's definitely the right play, as it has no downside. They could theoretically use Glistening Droplets as well, but I can't really see that happening. Is that just not a very strong play? There's also theoretically some reason to be copying Mew V's attack, but I don't believe they played a Power Tablet yet this turn. Maybe they have. There's a status effect, but no. Yeah, they have not played a power. Honestly, the status effect. Oh, they did play a Power Tablet. The status. Oh, why can't I say it? Status effect menu is super cool here. A lot of things aren't, but there are a few things that just weirdly are. Also, getting rid of all their Gust, which is kind of questionable. They got rid of 2 Serena, 2 Boss, which very well may be all their Gust. Some of the counts in this list are a bit weird, but of course they're going to go and Chaos with Max Miracle, the right play there, as I said. And yeah, that's fine. It's not a big deal. I don't think KOing the Frost Monster was the right play. But overall, I think we're in a pretty good position. We can Marnie them as well, which isn't too bad. We can Quick Ball. I don't think we need to Quick Ball. I don't hate... I'll just Marnie right now, I guess. We could theoretically stick in a Boss on the top of our deck. Oh, yeah, we see 2, so that's amazing. Primate Wisdom, Boss. Where is it? Okay, there we go. As I said, the lag in this is super annoying. We see Snob. We're not going to Quick Ball, though, because that will shuffle our deck. Then we're going to take the KO on the Genesect. If we get Marnie, that's fine. If we get Judged or Roxanne, that's not as fine, but at least we do just good stuff here. We apply pressure. We take more prizes as well. And we have Boss, so we're not guaranteed to win next turn. In fact, we're probably not going to win next turn. Can we win next turn? I don't think we can. I realized that was a silly thing for me to say. We cannot really win next turn, but we can target stuff down with Boss's orders, which is, of course, a very powerful play here. And we are up on prizes, which is good, and they haven't damaged our Inteleon VMAX, which is also very good. We will be looking to target down that Genesect V, which is something that is going to provide a big threat, not a big threat, although it is a big threat in the fact, they're going to switch. I don't know why they're switching, but that's fine. They probably shouldn't switch. They're actually wasting that resource, and they couldn't eat it when we inevitably gust them up. They're down a rope and 2 switch. They could be down all their switch cards. Their list isn't anything. Oh, okay, they went down all their switch. Oh, they only have 8 cards left in deck. Wow, they're going crazy fast here. Yeah, okay, that's an interesting. Wow, they have all their Mews in play too. They're making some kind of weird decisions here, not playing as accurately as they could be, I believe. And then they're just going to go ahead and copy Genesect's attack, you gotta assume. Of course, doing it with more damage with this Genesect could make sense. It is closer to death, but I kind of see why they're doing what they're doing. I'm going to Boss. Took it down that Genesect. They very well may be able to pivot out of it. They are not down any other double turbo energies. We, of course, see the other Boss's orders, though. So I feel all right. Let's see. I believe with this Max Bullet plus this Inteleon V, we should be able to grab the KO, or at least the Suicune as well, over the course of... Oh, wow. Okay, I don't know if you heard that. Yeah, Genesect made a loud sound. That's fun. Yeah, no, that was very unpleasant. Yeah, remind me not to do that again, unless we have to next turn. But wow, okay, that was loud. Yep, that was loud. We will be able to win this game unless they completely mess with us, though. So at least that's good. A Max Bullet, we can target down. We'll go after that Mew, I guess. Doesn't matter too much, but Yep. Genesect V made a sound when it was when I gusted it up. I was kind of warned of that, but yep, that was loud. I don't know if they got it too. They probably did. So sorry to my opponent. Yeah. Pokemon, please fix this. Like, this shouldn't be an issue in the game, but it clearly is. You're a like, I don't know. I was gonna say a multi-million-dollar franchise. It's probably quite a bit more than that though. So please fix this. Right, this is a very basic issue. Also, keep in mind we cannot snipe KO this Genesect because of the Oricorio, in case any of you were thinking that. But we are, it looks like, going to win this game. Our opponent certainly had a chance to. They made a few questionable plays here and there. And also, we were able to set up pretty well. We went first. They did get the first KO, but we were able to respond with a KO of our own and a VMAX. So overall, we were in a very favorable position, and they're just going to pass. They're just going to give us the game, possibly in complete shock over that massively loud noise. That and they're going to go ahead and concede. So that's fine. Yeah, that was loud. That was loud. I don't know. I don't think any of you heard that, but if you did, I'm sorry. Of course, if you're dealing with me, you're certainly fine with it as well. And we got another tier. Let's go. I should make a Pokemon TCG Live tier list. That would be enjoyable for everyone to watch. But yeah, we see some coins or something. I don't really know. That deck box and sleeves and stuff, they're okay. And we see 3 packs. Let's go. You're awarded for sticking around throughout the whole video with a pack opening. Let's go. I've heard these are all the rage with the kids these days. You can see some pretty underwhelming stuff. Yep, I was getting my hopes up. We did not get anything interesting. Ghastly's something. Oh, Seadra with Swim Freely. That's a reasonable. Box of Disasters. That's not the worst. Hisuian Bascu Legion. This one's actually pretty good. Gotta keep that one in mind. Surviving rotation for quite a few years. Murkrow, Ducklet, Dottler. Trevenant, not great. And Poliwrath, also not great. But at least we got something here. But yeah. That was something. That was a jump scare. I did not know that Pokemon TCG Live was a horror game, but that's good to know. But I hope you enjoyed, and that is the casual experience. It certainly was something. I believe all those games are in casual, standard. Tell me if you want me to play casual expanded and what deck you want me to play. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, I'm excited to see you in the next one.